Hello, Seth. Thank you very much for taking time out of your day to join me for this interview. You're actually the first person from the Stocks campus that I'm interviewing, so looking forward to see how this goes. How are you?
Good, man. How are you?
Great, thank you. The reason I've invited you on for an interview is because I saw in the Wins channel you posted a win where you started off with $500 and you traded that to $6,800. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Right. So that is something I would like to go into a bit later on in the interview. But for now, what was your life like before joining the real world?
It was lost. There wasn't really a path. I actually joined the real world while I was on deployment, and it was looking really glim and dark. I didn't really have anything to come home to. It was just kind of the regular day-to-day job, 9 to 5. And then I saw Tate on Twitter and TikTok and all that during his internet takeover. And I joined the same day. There was no second thoughts. And I haven't looked back. It's every day I'm learning something new. Every day I can look back and say I did better than I did yesterday. And that is all due to the real world.
Great. So you said you found out about the real world through Tate TikToks. Is there any more you could go into backstory in terms of the deployment? What made you go into that? Anything else?
So during deployments, you're kind of isolated. You don't have much contact. You're either 12 hours across the world or even more. You don't really have time to talk to friends and family. And that's really good for you because it allows you to actually almost meditate on your life and see where you've been to where you're going. And there wasn't really anywhere I was going. And so I was actually able to sit there and say, okay, where am I going? Actually sit there and see what my strengths and weaknesses are. And at that time, the weaknesses were more than the strengths. And that wasn't okay. Mm-hmm. So then I finally took it through, and I made a decision, like I said, the same day. And the first day you get in there, it was just immediate information, and you had to take action on the first day. There was no other choice. And every day it's a call to action. And if you want it, you'll succeed. I mean, there is no way you won't succeed in the real world.
What made you choose the Stocks campus to go into, or did you try something else before that?
So my father was actually a stockbroker way back in the day. And now he's a financial advisor. And so I grew up listening to CNBC in the background versus, Saturday morning cartoons. I didn't get that luxury. So I always had that type of background, and I've always been quite good at math. So numbers were very familiar to me. And I didn't want to be a crypto dork. So I didn't do crypto, and I went to stocks because it was known. And then going through, it was immediate. Just I felt drawn to it. Like it was really hard to fight that or to do copywriting or anything. I just didn't feel anything towards it. I actually felt drawn towards the Stocks campus, and immediately going through the videos that Professor Ayush has put out and all this other stuff, it was just perfect. Like it was everything I could ask for. And then we have the trading mindset. It covered all my bases. It covered money, numbers, logic and analytical thinking. It covered life lessons, physical fitness. Like you can't get more out of the Stocks campus.
How different is the material in the Stocks campus compared to what you could find online?
So when you're going through, you're actually being taught by a millionaire professor who's made this work and done it for his living, doing options. And to sit there and say, oh, I can get this anywhere it doesn't make any sense. Because I don't have direct contact with a millionaire who has done this for a living. You can't ask him questions every single day. You can't sit there and get his watch list and get what he trades. You can't do that online, just anywhere else. It doesn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
And then we actually just recently started a trading mindset and psychology course. He actually talks about your mental thoughts, how you think when you're trading, what you do while you're trading, how you actually do things in an everyday basis to affect your trading. You can't get that online.